Greetings, and we are back in Xing. This is Melody Lynn. We have completed all of these major stories, and we're going to go explore beyond the forest. I may not say much about these ones beyond the forest because the stories pretty much say themselves. We've got everything except 1, 2. Let's check our progress. I'm pretty sure we got all of them on each story. Let's see, our first one was this Tally Point. We got all of them. Holly Rain, we got all of them. Hayaku Lake, we got all of them. And Desert of Nar, we got all of them. Let me see something. Did we get all? Yeah, there was only 3 there. Okay. And 3 there. Okay. So we did get all of our runes. So those 2 must be out here, and there's the first one right there. There's only 2 more to get. Okay. So we can complete. Golden keys not shaped like keys, shining characters revealed by these. And we had to get that to be able to open this gate. Now these pretty much tell their own stories, so I probably won't make a lot of comment. Follow your heart if you have the heart to follow. Serafini, it said. Novus Bay.
A bitter landscape, frosted white, she grew up in this icy cold. A glowing flame, her one refuge, in a place where most died before growing old.
So, we just need to find the plaques that tell the story, I believe.
One day she lost her only child to the frozen winter winds. So for a time she lost herself and searched for answers deep within. But the fire in her spirit soared. Come spring she led her people out to a land with sun and trees, a place where fragile life could sprout. She left their boats upon the beach, reminders of their journey down. With tall trees lining water's edge, a ray of sunlight cast a crown.
When you lose yourself, helping others may help you find yourself once more. Okay. Lose yourself in helping others and you find yourself. We only have one more. There it is up there. To finish this story.
The village ever looked to her for the strength she could impart, and in old age she died in peace. Her fire lived on inside their hearts.
Nice. That one was pretty easy. So, we completed Serafini. There's the little symbol that we did it. Oh, we can take it even. Oh no. Put it back, put it back. I don't know if I'm supposed to gather them or not. Time is a river that flows in one direction, but often pebbles become stuck on the riverbank. Trying to find the next gate. It's just proving, whoops, proving a little difficult. Do not walk into the water. Let that be a lesson to you. Okay, next. Let's... what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 golden runes will open this door. Okay, let's go in here. Perhaps you need reflection. Okay. Perhaps I do. Cassia. Let's learn. I suppose it's her story. Charia Town.
A shallow beauty, young and vain, she stared down at her mirrored face, the water's surface calm and cool, reflecting all her charm and grace. The boys would pass and call to her, but she would not look up to see, for though they all had pretty words, none were beautiful as she.
Ego much? Arrogance and vanity walk hand in hand. I suppose they do.
One evening she snuck out to think, but soon the town bells chimed aloud, and birds were flying in the night, back towards the town, a monstrous cloud. The town was soon engulfed in red. People shouted, children screamed, as fires continued to spread. Orange light atop the grasses gleamed.
Wow. Quite a fire. Ooh, look at the moon.
She cried out for her family, and thought to help, at first concerned, but knew the flames might mar her skin. So at the fork, away she turned.
Oh my goodness. Don't stop to help. It might mar your skin.
After the fires were all put out, she slowly made her way to town, and saw the place her home had stood. The flames had burned it to the ground. A neighbor saw her standing there, and yelled at her. Where had she been? That night her parents stayed inside to search for her, and died within. From then on no one smiled at her, or even waved or called her name, and so alone she lived and died, her beauty faded into shame.
Yep. I wonder if these are stories that would have been full puzzles like the other ones, but they just had too many of them. It would have made the game way too long, so they decided to do them just like this, just like little stories, which is nice. It's not bad. Just walk along and get a story. Okay, now where shall we go? This one by the door. That's where we came in. Yep, that's where we came in. This one is Catherine. We have a thing. Love. I was too fast for myself. Kitty Paw Cottage. Cute little name.
An old woman of 82, she gazed out from her dusty house towards the path to a bustling town, though here it was quiet as a mouse. But there were no mice in her yard, under the floorboards or inside, for it was also the loving home of 16 cats, all free to roam, and who were otherwise tossed aside.
Ah, the cat lady. What a pretty fire. Yep, it is. Nothing to do with it, though.
She lost her family long ago, and took in a cat so soft of fur. She named him Lucky as she smiled. It brought her joy to hear him purr.
Ah. I'm more a dog person, but
she rescued
cats were
more
okay.
from off the streets, from garbage piles and alleyways, and took them to her forest house, far from the town, where they could play.
Cute little house. Can't get through there. This is really pretty. Nope, can't get in the outhouse either. What have we here? Meow.
One day she heard a dreadful cry coming from a nearby tree. She looked up to the branches high and saw it was her own Lucky.
And he's not up there now.
At 82 she climbed that tree and saved her cat, who made it down, but on the way her grip gave out and she toppled to the ground.
Oh no.
Some locals came to check on her, but her body was never seen, and if someone had cared to count, the cats now numbered 17.
So it wasn't even her cat, it was another cat. But she was so compassionate and loved cats. That's sweet. I mean, not that she died, that's sad. But that she loved cats so much. That's sweet. All right, let's find out where the next story would be. How about right down here? What is a battle without sacrifice? That's a good question. A little gazebo over there. Roland. The kingdom of
He saw
Doll?
injustice in this world, and witnessed countless violent crimes, and even carried many out, a product of his place and time. The more he grew, the more he thought. Perhaps his family was wrong. The world was not his enemy. Causing pain did not make one strong. With this in mind, he ran away and vowed to use his strength for good, to make amends for his past sins by doing everything he could.
Guess I can't get into any of the houses, but let's go see what this says.
From town to town, making a living here and there, but never stayed for very long, just passing through like summer's air.
There is always room for change. I didn't want to interrupt the narrator. Cute little village.
He rescued those from unjust chains and fought against corrupted men, returning children to their homes before going back out again.
He became a superhero. Cool. A river is made from many drops of water. True.
Legends of a nameless hero swept through the countryside, as many followed in his steps, even long after he had died.
So he inspired a lot of people. That's cool. So these are fairly painless. There's his superhero sword. Okay, where shall we go to now? It's getting a little confusing. Okay, out the gate. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 golden runes will open this door, and we must have enough, so we'll go through here now and see what we have. A fork in the road. Let's go this way. Oh, there's our gazebo. What is the value of life? Wow. Having trouble seeing what that says. I'll let you read it because I'm having trouble reading it myself. I guess we have enough runes to open all the gates, but we should get one more. This is Kiona. Natia Village. A little village on the beach, it looks like.
When she was but a little girl, she climbed her father's shoulders high to see the merchant ships sail in and watch their flags wave in the sky.
All these places are so pretty, I'd want to live in any of them.
And filled with love for every creature, big and small, for all the trees and flowers too, through summer, winter, spring and fall.
Let's see what's up here. Coconut, I guess that is. Some kind of a fruit thing. Can we climb? Nope. Oh, but we have a red hint thing over here. No arrivals today. Well, that's not much of a hint because we can kind of see that. Bye, coconut. Yeah, there's
Her village
part of our
prospered
story.
from the trade of coconuts and other fruit. But one day she unveiled a truth that gave way to a great dispute.
Uh-oh. Can't get up there? Okay. Nothing down here. Oh, we could get into that one.
Foreigners would come and go, providing silver and support, but secretly what they would do was hunt the wildlife for sport.
And I suppose being an animal lover, she didn't like that. Up here? Nope.
She thought herself just so naive to think all people thought like her, and in her way she fought the trade of killing for just claws and fur.
Yeah, you know what? I think I would too, because I'm an animal lover too.
Her actions came with hidden costs. With village leaders led by greed, dark business they relied upon deafened them to hear her plead.
Okay, the sun always sets on the good and the wicked. And it rains on the good and the wicked also. Okay, where do we go now? Oh, there we go. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Look at that scenery. Wow.
She took matters into her hands and freed the animals from traps. A panther cub licked her in thanks, with healing leg all tied in wraps.
Aww. Especially if they're using traps like that. Yuck, those are painful.
She lived outside the village lines and snuck around at morning's light, but clever men then trapped her too. Their greedy eyes were her last sight.
Oh my gosh. Jeez. Give her a death sentence for freeing animals. A knife. Okay, let's see. Where the next one is. Trying to kind of go in an order so that I don't miss one. I'm trying to anyway. Here's the thing. When is coincidence no longer just that? Some people say there are no coincidences. I don't know. This is Oren. Let's check out Oren's story. Losgan Creek.
Once there was a gentle boy who loved to play with little frogs. Each day he'd watch them hop around atop the lily pads and logs.
People tend to jump to conclusions.
One day he tried to join them too. Being careful to step around, he'd hop onto a river rock and hop again back to the ground.
So I guess that's what we'll do.
For many months he jumped and played until the time he slipped and
Excuse
fell.
me.
Yet no one noticed since that day. The frogs had disappeared as well.
What happened to the frogs? What happened to the boy? Well, he fell in, apparently. There's a frog. Maybe the frogs took him. I don't know. Okay, let's try this one. Oh. It's a red ball. Everyone has a story to tell. You just have to listen. All right. What's over here? This must be another story. I'm not sure what that said, but it's okay. We're going to go here to Toklo.
Perched upon a ledge that looked out over crashing seas, was slowly dying of the cold. Their last wood burned, with no more trees.
Brr. They either didn't prepare well or something happened.
A teenage runner named Toklo had not yet fallen ill from cold. He sought a way to help his friends, to save the sick, the young, the old.
Well, it let me in this igloo. Wouldn't let me in the other ones. Oh, there we go.
Toklo was a fitting name. He was impulsive, as it meant. The red shirt he wore every day was chosen for his temperament.
So impulsive and angry, too? I don't know. Okay, we have a day-night circle.
He overheard their leaders speak about a green eternal fire, a place forbidden from the tribe. But Toklo felt their need was dire.
So I guess he's gonna go in search of the green fire. Just checking if there's anything down here. Okay. There's the... Oops. Not good at jumping. There's a boat over there I suppose we need to get into. You know, I don't know why I'm hopping along. Oh. It's kind of silly. I can just run across the beach, but I don't know what I was thinking. Look at this. Oh, well, it is nighttime. There we go. Not too difficult.
At night, he set out on his own, with northern lights leading the way. He stole a canoe for the trip, and rowed till break of day.
Ooh, look at the Aurora Borealis. Pretty. I'm not having to steer this boat, it's steering itself. Wow. That is very cool. I want to steer it, I'm trying to steer it, but it's going where it wants to go. So I guess we'll just sit back and enjoy the ride. I have no idea what I look like. I hope I'm dressed warm. There's a story piece. Hopefully we get close enough.
At last he spied the temple cave, preserved beneath the ice and snow. All who take must also give, was written on the stone below.
Lots of stars. Clear, cold night. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Okay, well, looks like we are going to have some puzzles to solve.
A path of trials guarded there, but Toklo was a cunning boy. He was as smart as he was fast, and solving problems brought him joy.
Okay. We have moon pillars, I guess you would call them, to slide on the ice. And we have a day-night over there. There's another moon one and a sun one. Can we get up there from here? No. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out how to slide these around. I'm guessing we're going to want to be able to jump to the day-night one and then come over here so we can go up the stairs and cross that. This might take some doing. Oh, come on. I don't know if that's frozen. It probably is. Gotta get him lined up to slide down there. And he, of course, hits the pole, the column, and then there's nowhere. Because they just keep going until they hit something or hit the end of the grid. Insert over an hour's worth of time figuring out the puzzle. Yes, it took me quite a while to get this figured out. But I finally got these in place, and then I was very, very careful once I got them in place to try not to mess it up. Because that was the last thing I wanted to do. I knew I was close. Running the path it would go if I slid it. This way, this way, this way. Down here. And then if we go up here, we're going to hit this. Oh, and then it's a straight shot right down here, and it'll hit that and go in. Okay, now this one, if I push it down here, down, there it gets stuck. Not a good plan. Have to rethink this one. Okay. If I push it down here, all the way down here. Oh, and then it goes to the other side. Okay. I think we... double checking this one. Here to here. This way, and on down. And then it can bounce off that and go in. So that should work. I just don't want to start pushing till I'm sure. Here goes. Just running paths. Making sure I can make it work. That way, and in. All right. I spent so long playing with this, that now that I can feel that I'm close, I just really want to be careful. Okay, that'll get stopped by the column and I'll be able to push it in. Let's run this one's path, just to be sure. They go until they hit something, or until they get to the end of the grid. I think I said that before. So, okay, you're gonna go that way. Being so extra careful. I got nervous. Okay, I think it is gonna work, so let's go. There we go. Now let's get you in place. All right. And in. And over. And in. Okay, now we can jump across there. And I made it. We don't want to turn it back today because this is a night door.
Soon he made it to a room where he could not believe his eyes. A giant tree grew thick and strong, with branches reaching towards the skies. As he approached, he took some note of smaller trees growing around. They sprouted leaves of every hue, growing from the icy ground. There was no green eternal flame, though leaves of jade grew lavishly. So he broke off a branch to burn, apologizing to the tree.
So this tree will make a green eternal flame, maybe?
Amazingly, the branch grew back, and in an instant it was whole. Toklo smiled with sheer delight and gathered more into his stole.
So never-ending wood. That's handy. Okay, this goes all the way back here.
Once his boat could hold no more, he rowed back to the village fast, and showed them all the wood he took, their faces mixed, with most aghast. They celebrated all night long, with wood to burn and hope restored, though some faced him with shameful eyes. The rest all smiled, his name adored.
Toklo was the hero, saved the village, gave them ever-burning wood.
Toklo could not be found, and many tears for him were shed. Back in the cave, a sapling sprouted, leaves a bright and daring red.
Oh. So did it take his life to get the branches to them? I wonder. He had to sacrifice himself, so we got red leaves. kind of just leaves you to interpret it your own way. All right. Okay, can we go in here now? Yep. Does seeking wisdom make you wise? Oh, there's one of those things you can jump in. But we're not going to do that yet. Let's do this story. Nuria.
His stories, known throughout the realm, beloved by people young and old, were tales finely rooted in truth, a poetry with purpose told. This storyteller lived for work, telling tales of courageous lives, of men and women who risked it all, even those who did not survive. From the time he was a little boy to the time his hair had turned to grey, he feverishly penned his words through the night and into day.
Okay.
Some friendships started here and there, but never lasted very long. With little time he had to spare, he much preferred his written song.
So he wanted to write instead of play with his friends or make friends. Reading is good for the mind, writing is good for the soul, friends are good for the heart. So you need them all. You need to be well-rounded, and
So
I guess
his
he
life
wasn't.
went on like this, yet his own story never shined, for no one knew just who he was, only the words he left behind.
Well, that's kind of sad, but, sometimes a story reveals who you are. There's our box. A quill. Okay, where's the... Oh, there it is. The teleport. Lycos. Okay, well, I guess we'll take this teleport. And we've been going at this for a while, so I think after we teleport, I will end this video and see you in a new world back in Xing. Oh, look at, there's our, oh, never mind, because there's our rune piece. That was our last one that we needed. Okay, well, in that case, let's go to the door. I think we've gotten everything. Where can I jump down and not die? Down there? Seems like everywhere else leads to water or something like that. Okay, yeah, that was it. Just seeing if I've been everywhere. I think I have. To enter the forest, yeah, we knew that. We finished the forest. Okay, let's go get our piece that we left, our key. Oh, let's see if we can read these signs. We can, but I'll let you read them on your own. You can pause the video. Where'd our key? Where'd we leave it? Did it go back into the chest? I bet it did. Oh, I can stand on this water now. I didn't realize that. There it is, the sun. I bet we can read the other signs too that were out here that we saw. That we couldn't read before. There's one of them. Was there one on this side too? I don't remember. Yep, there it is. Interesting. Now, if you remember when we very first started this, there was a door across from where we came in. Oh, I can't get over this. There we go. Was there a sign over here? No? Don't fall off. Oh, there is one over here. There it is. So did I just not see the one that's over here? No, there isn't one. Okay. Let's go across to that other door. And we will enter that door in the next video. Well, we may enter it now, but we will do the puzzles in the next video. Thank you for watching. I hope you are enjoying this playthrough of Xing. There's the door we first went through, and here we go.
We were a small nomadic tribe. 1,000 years. Only I survived.
I love my wife.
Be greeted. The mountains seemed to touch the sky. Salty breeze caressed my face.
The wind that wore down